Hey there, Libra. Welcome to your reading for July 2024. You have this card. It says, Angelic Help. Your angels are blessing you with new opportunities. You also have this surprise card. It says, expect the universe to pleasantly surprise you. So your angels, your guides, whatever you want to call them, could be surprising you at this time here, Libra. We're going to see with what they could be surprising you with. You have, well, it looks like patience to me. You have the Strength card, the Hangman, and the Temperance card, all cards of having been patient or kind of like waiting or being in Hangman mode, of course. So I feel that this looks like a lot of waiting energy to me in the first row. The Strength card is kind of like working on your strength. You know, it is a card of becoming strong. She has her hands in a lion's mouth here, and that lion kind of represents her inner voice or her inner critic, and she is getting it to submit to her. The Hangman is hanging from the tree of knowledge and wisdom because he's trying to gain knowledge and wisdom, or he's trying to gain enlightenment. And then the Temperance card is trying to turn one thing into another, trying to create a turnaround, or, using his powers of alchemy to turn water into wine, or, on a personal level. The Temperance card could say that you are trying to just turn your situation in life around. Just based off this reading, I would say that the gift, or whatever that angelic help card said, that could be coming in for you is kind of like enlightenment. I think that this could be answers, because in your next row, we have the Fool, and the Fool is ready to take a leap of faith. But the Fool, I'm going to skip forward to the Fool real quick, because he has the Sun at his back, which the Sun at his back says that he has gained the answers or the enlightenment necessary to start his journey that he is about to go on. And so with the Hangman here, again, I feel like maybe you've received some answers. And I have the word answers popping into my head. So, maybe you've been hoping to receive an answer about something, I feel like it could be like a million things for you. You have the Ace of Pentacles here. This could be approval, even with the Eight of Pentacles at the end. This could be you like getting a new job, getting approval for a raise or promotion, or, the list goes on and on there. This could also be if you've been waiting for an answer from a person. I do feel like if you've been waiting for an answer from a person, it's like the universe is going to be showing you something that gives you the answer. It's like you're not getting it directly from the person, if that makes sense. So I feel all that energy here. I kind of like where this is going, because, having the Fool, having like a first row like this, where every single card is like stuck, right? Or not moving. Like the Temperance card, he needs to get off on that path back here. There's a path with a glowing crown there. It's a path to glory. He could just get onto that path and he would have what he wants. But he's kind of like trying to wiggle a situation into being something that he wants it to be, instead of just starting his journey. Hangman, he has sacrificed the use of his arms and his legs. He's not moving forward. The Strength card. Strength card is a pretty good card. I mean, it's a card of building strength. So again, she's not moving forward because she has been working on becoming strong and confident enough to make a change. And so again, some of you maybe have been, working on your confidence or your determination. You could be feeling very determined at this time as well, like very motivated. But again, it kind of suggests that there hasn't been any movement in your life for like a while, or at least movement in the way that you want it. So let's see here. With the Strength card, you have the Ace of Wands. Yeah, Ace of Wands is a passionate new beginning, or kind of like an exciting new beginning, something that excites you. It's this, I always say it's like the spark of life. So the Ace of Wands is usually something that represents out with the old and with the new. And I feel like you're letting go of this old stuck energy and you're just moving in new directions. I feel like you're just looking at the rest of this reading as well here, Libra. Mostly these last two rows, but also like this, like I would just say everything except for the Hermit from here over is really saying to me that I feel like you're more focused on building things that last. The Ace of Wands can represent something that starts and ends just as quickly as it started. And I feel like you're more focused on over here on building things with a solid foundation. With the Hangman, you have the Queen of Pentacles. I don't know, you always get this with me. I definitely feel you've been focusing on your resources. Maybe you've been waiting for your resources to get to a certain point. So like if you've been trying to make a certain amount of money, for example, or like if you've been trying to save money to be able to do something, then I feel like this reading is very good, because we have the Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, all that together really says to me that you have either, saved the money or raised the money or whatever. With the Temperance card, you have the Knight of Pentacles, another card of no movement. By the way, the Knight of Pentacles is the only knight in the tarot that is not moving. And so I feel for a lot of you, entering into this reading, you've maybe been on pause or, maybe it just feels like things have been very slow. And the rest of the reading looks very good. It looks like you're kind of taking off here, Libra, or you're finally making progress, right? You have the seahorse, it says watch and wait. You have the coyote, it says trust in divine detours. So I feel like you've been watching and waiting for opportunities maybe. Whenever I have the Ace of Pentacles, it really says to me that the person I'm reading for is waiting for the right opportunity. Well, I shouldn't say just Eight of Pentacles, but all the work stuff that's showing up here as well with the Ace of Pentacles could definitely say that you've been waiting for the right moment to get a raise or promotion or something else. I feel like this coyote card is saying that there have been a lot of detours, clearly, and I feel like they're all kind of leading you in a new direction. I feel like this coyote is also saying that you really need to pay attention to signs, symbols, synchronicities. I feel like there's a lot of mysterious things going on. Like maybe you keep seeing 1010 or, something like that, right? And so it's like something is going on in the background, and I feel you need to pay attention to the signs. You have the Hermit, the Fool, and the Ace of Pentacles. This is coming up in the area of the unexpected, by the way. The Hermit says that you've completed a journey. I don't really feel anything unexpected. I just feel that when, usually if we've been on pause for a very long period of time and then we start seeing progress, it's almost unexpected because, I kind of feel like we get used to being stuck. We get used to the energy of not making any progress. So when we do start making progress, it's just a little surprising. So, I feel like there is, this reading could be summed up in the words of surprising progress or, finally making progress towards something. I feel like you've completed your journey. I really do feel like the Hermit and also having the Fool here is saying that you've completed a journey and you're about to get to the next stage. The Fool goes from the Fool to the World, and in the Major Arcana, that's the Fool's journey, and then he starts all over again as the Fool. And, I kind of feel like the Hermit, he has climbed to the top of that mountain, and now he's shining his inner light, but he's been through a dark night of the soul, so he's been through something very difficult, which you maybe have, and now you're just ready to kind of take a leap of faith towards something new because you've, clearly, this row here, the first row, is saying that you have been building yourself up. I really feel like Libra has been doing a lot of work on themselves. This to me looks like, personal development work, or you've been working on your mindset, or maybe you've been working on your confidence with the Strength card and your determination. And because of that, I feel that's why this opportunity or inopportunity is coming in for you. It's it's very simple reading. It flows very nicely, and I feel maybe the month of July will feel that way to you. Like it just feels like it will flow. Will there always be obstacles? Of course. Will things always come up? Of course. So nothing is perfect. We don't live in La La Land, of course, right? But for the most part, it looks to me like there is a flow to what is going on. And again, if things don't work out, I feel that really it's this coyote spirit that's saying, trust that when things don't work in any area of your life, that you are being led towards things that do work. So, I think it's really just saying that you need to pay attention to those divine detours. You need to pay attention to those moments where, something doesn't work out, but, it is what it is. You have with the Hermit, you have the Queen of Swords. I feel like it's almost like you're starting to believe, you're starting to believe that things are working out for you. And I feel that here, when we start to believe that things can work out, then sometimes they just do. I also feel that you are very clear. She is always facing towards the future in a reading, and she has the clouds only halfway up her body. And so she finally is seeing clearly about new opportunities, new things that could be entering into her life. And she's very focused on this way towards the future. With the Fool, yes, you have the Ace of Pentacles. I don't even think you're gonna hesitate to take any opportunities. Normally, I like the Ace of Pentacles. Don't get me wrong, but the problem with the Ace of Pentacles is that when we get an Ace of Pentacles opportunity in life, it's just an opportunity that has potential. So I think people hesitate a lot when they get an Ace of Pentacles opportunity because usually it's something where it's like you could do this, which means nothing, right? But I kind of see you just jumping on an opportunity that is presenting itself. So I don't think you're, intuitively, I don't feel like you're going to be hesitating on something that's being presented to you this month. You have the Ace of Pentacles twice. With the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Two of Cups. Could be love. I wouldn't really call this a love reading. There's nothing else showing up here. Two of Cups to me is like you and your higher self. So I feel like your higher self, again with the, sign, symbols, synchronicities, all that other stuff. So again, the Two of Cups is communication, and it can represent communication between kind of like two different things. But again, outside of love, I look at the Two of Cups as you and your higher self, or you communicating with your higher self. So it would be a really good month for you to be like tap into your intuition, tap into your meditation, all those other things, your dreams even. And I would really become, I would really pay attention to like every little, every little sign, symbol, synchronicity that happens, because I feel like you're really being guided. Next, we're looking at what is coming towards you, and you can't make this up. You have this Courage card and this Enlightenment card, both things that I said at the beginning of the reading. So definitely developing your courage. You're clearly gaining enlightenment, with the Hangman and the Fool, both kind of representing gaining enlightenment in your life. I didn't even notice this. You have two aces, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Two aces is a definite yes to any question that I haven't answered, but I feel like you are kind of having the courage to move towards your enlightenment. And what I mean by that is that you could be getting, or trying to make a decision with the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is normally spinning plates, but I kind of feel like you're going back and forth between two different ideas in your life, but it's like you're getting the answers on which idea you should go towards. I also do feel with Temperance and the Two of Cups showing up right next to each other, that Temperance is like mixing two cups together, trying to turn water into wine. I feel like the Two of Pentacles is also saying something to me intuitively that you might think like that you can get, here's what I want to say. Like, I feel like there is a situation that is perfect for you right now and in any area of your life, but you might be trying to make something that isn't perfect, if that makes sense. So I kind of feel that this is saying, instead of like juggling something, like let's say this is a relationship, it's like maybe it's just not working, and you're thinking to yourself, well, like, if I put the work in and all this other stuff, it'll work, which is true. And I always encourage people to, try to make things work as long as the other person is also willing to try to make things work. But, sometimes it just doesn't work. And it's like mixing, oil and water together. So I feel for a lot of you that there are better situations that are coming in for you. I'm not suggesting you should leave your relationship. I feel like this reading is talking about work or how you make your money. And so I feel like there is something better, especially if you've been thinking about getting something new or, working towards something new. I would definitely do it, because again, I feel like there's no need. It's almost like the Two of Pentacles is saying there's no need to like mix things together or, try to make things work together. There's something that it will just work. You have the Nine of Pentacles. So very independent at this time, probably, why there isn't really love showing up here. Again, as I always say, if you want love, love is always available to us. You just have to go and get it. But I feel like the Nine of Pentacles is kind of saying you're focusing on yourself. Nine of Pentacles is also about keeping enough energy for yourself. She has 6 pentacles over here, 3 pentacles over here, and those 3 pentacles, that's what she is willing to invest in a situation. She's never willing to give more than she has to give, and she always keeps enough for herself so that she can, fill herself back up. She always keeps enough energy for herself. This doesn't have to be money. It could be time, effort, energy, whatever. And so she actually gives them balance, and I feel a lot of you have learned how to take care of yourself better, or how to, give to yourself better. Next, you have the Ten of Pentacles. Again, I feel like you're valuing yourself, which when you do that, you are increasing your abundance, of course. And so the Ten of Pentacles comes up a lot pretty much for everyone. And the Ten of Pentacles is about building and leaving a legacy. It's about kind of having everything that you want and desire in your life. And I feel for a lot of you that you are definitely working on this energy. Again, I think I said in your last reading, you are very similar to Taurus, both ruled by Venus. And I feel that both of you, it's like your energies being very similar kind of are guiding you to build and leave a legacy. Because, again, Taurus is doing the same thing. If you have Taurus in your chart, you might want to go watch their reading. With the Two of Pentacles, you have the Page of Wands. Yeah, this is just the new journey. Page of Wands, he moves fearlessly in new directions. He moves fearlessly towards like new beginnings or new ideas, and I feel like that's what you're doing. With the Nine of Pentacles, you have the King of Pentacles. Yeah, if you do want love, King and Queen of Pentacles are really good together. They represent two people who definitely want to be together, which is like, isn't that always the challenge, right? So I feel like you're attracting a person who actually like wants to be with you, a person who really truly wants to put the work in and wants to make things happen. Those two are usually very, very stable. With the Ten of Pentacles, you have the Four of Swords. I feel like there are like blessings coming into your finances, but it's probably because maybe this month you're very focused on your finances, is what it looks like to me. Even the Four of Swords with the Ten of Pentacles, if it wants to focus, can represent healing your finances. So a lot of you could be doing things here to, kind of like heal your finances or to just work on them in general. Next, in the area of the good stuff, you have this meditate and contemplate card. You have this card, balance spirituality and practicality. So I would make sure you're balancing the two things. I think, two heads are better than one. So, I think that there's no need to be one or the other. But what I would say here is definitely meditate, because it looks to me like your higher self is trying to send you signs, symbols, synchronicities, messages, all that other stuff. You have the Eight of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and the Devil. The Eight of Pentacles, again, says you're very focused on work or your finances. Even if you're retired, you could be, focusing on your finances or the work that you're doing. I feel like you're getting results as well. The thing about the Eight of Pentacles is that he's very motivated to do the work that he's doing, and he's motivated to do the work that he's doing because he's getting a result. So I feel for a lot of you that because you're getting a result, you're very motivated to do the work here on the Eight of Pentacles. With the Five of Wands, I feel that you're removing conflict from your life. We could take these two cards together, honestly. I think that some of you have seen the things that cause conflict in your life, and this could be like people, places, or things. And so I feel that you are removing the people, places, and things that are toxic or that cause conflict. The other thing about the Five of Wands and the good stuff is that those people on the Five of Wands, they're learning how to fight. They have those sticks in their hands. They're not using swords. So they are learning how to battle. And it's almost like saying you're getting the rewards for learning how to battle, or you are getting the rewards for, the things that you've been through. The Devil would tell me that you are kind of removing something toxic from your life, like I said, or you're getting out of a situation. So let's see. With the Eight of Pentacles, you have the Hierophant. The Hierophant, again, can represent blessings. He's making a symbol with his hands, and it represents a blessing. He's blessing the two people in front of him normally on a traditional hermit. And so I feel that you are kind of receiving the blessings, or blessings in general. Probably in your finances, it's coming up on the Eight of Pentacles. With the Five of Wands, you have the Knight of Cups. Again, could be a little bit of love, like I said. For those of you that want it, definitely could be a Knight in Shining Armor coming in for you. The Five of Wands, to me, would represent like friends or friendship, as in, you could be meeting a person through friends. So if you want love, you have to go out, meet new people, but I would go out with friends or take advantage of social opportunities, because that's probably where you're going to meet a person here. And with the Devil, you have the Death card. So again, a very simple reading, probably one of the easiest readings I've ever done for you, Libra. The Devil with the Death card tells me that you are ending a toxic situation. You have this Wind Chimes card. It says peace and harmony. Peace and harmony are your middle name, Libra. So I feel like a lot of you are just doing things to bring more peace in your life. And part of me feels it's such like a, independent reading. Part of me feels like you are protecting your peace, or you're doing things to protect your peace with that card. You have this Claw card. It says, be careful, do not take risks. Yeah, I kind of disagree with this card right now. I think that we are in a time where we have to take risks, but we're talking about calculated risk here. We're not talking about, crazy risk. So I would be careful of taking crazy risks, but, calculated, thought out risk where you kind of have planned the risk, if that makes sense, then those types of risks I think are worth it. You have this Coins card. It says money will be coming to you. Clearly, this is a very good financial reading. So there you go. You have this Carriage card. It says a journey, either physical or mental. And so some of you could be traveling. And you have this Tree card. It says affairs with your family. I would actually encourage you to, spend time with your family here, or to socialize. This Tree card, there's kind of like two tree cards in this deck. The other one is the Weeping Willow, which is, I think it says like issues with your family or something like that. I can't remember. But, this one is much more positive, but it really encourages you to, socialize, spend time with people who matter to you. Again, it doesn't have to just be family. It could be like friends, people you care about, people that are important to you. And you have that Five of Wands and the good stuff. Again, personally, I don't think the fives in the tarot are all that bad. To me, the fives have very easy solutions. But even at that, the Five of Wands to me is a card of socializing. So, and it's coming up in the good stuff. There could be a lot of sign, symbol, synchronicities coming in from you spending time with people. And, that's kind of what that's saying to me. But again, very clear reading, very good. I love it. So thank you for being here and definitely enjoy your month.